My name is Tari, and we are here to give to you a presentation entitled Growing Food Underwater. My role in this presentation is a marine biologist.
My name is Cassie, and my role in this presentation is a cattle producer.
My name is Sarah Day, and my role is a grain farmer.
My name is Katrina, and I am a food scientist.
My name is Dayton, and I am a USDA official. You here to pitch to you an idea that myself, USDA official, and my team of experts have thrown together. This idea will only work with your benefit. We want to grow food underwater. I know, this may sound a little far-fetched to you, but our population is rapidly growing, and now there are more mouths to feed, and more food means more land. But with this kind of demand, we just don't have enough land to provide that much food. So, we want to use our underwater resources to provide us with more space to produce food. The parts of this project feed the cons. We will be able to feed the world and become more technologically advanced at the same time. Are you willing to help us out? Hello, my name is Dayton, and I am a USDA official. I was asked to speak here today about a pressing issue and to ask for your help. You were all handpicked from your colleagues for this important mission. We need you to create a way to farm and raise livestock underwater.
Underwater? How could that possibly happen? Plants need air. They need sun. Animals need oxygen. I don't know if you fancy city people know that's close farming, but I thought you know that at least.
Actually, there have been hundreds of scientific studies on growing more plants underwater. My company...
Hold on. We don't have time to explain your science and stuff. The population is growing by the minute, and by 2050, there won't be enough room to live and grow food on land. That's why you were all called to come to this meeting.
There won't be enough room to grow food and raise cattle, but that's how I make a living. What will I do? Become an insurance agent? Go back to school? Starve? There is no way cattle could live underwater. Maybe you could grow crops, but living things? I don't think so.
She's right there. There have only been speculations on genetically engineering cattle or any other land animal for that matter to be able to breathe underwater. And those were made by only the craziest biologists.
But you have an idea, don't you? You can do it.
That was only an experiment I dreamed of doing in grad school. It would have never worked. Besides, it would cost so much money your eyeballs would pop out.
Don't worry about the cost. The government will take care of that. We need you to do this. You are the only one who is even close to finding a way to genetically engineer animals so they can live underwater. If you don't do this, the world population could die of starvation.
Alright, I guess I can give it a try.
Okay, then it's settled. I'm assigning Miss McCarty and Farmer Sarah to work on growing underwater crops, and Miss Gallmer and Farmer Cassie to work on genetically engineering cattle to live underwater. I'll see you all in a week. Work hard. The future of the world's population rests in your hands.
He's little genetic, don't you think?
I just don't understand how this is going to be possible.
Well, my plan is to genetically modify your bovine creatures to be capable of living underwater.
So what? Are you going to give them gills, like fish?
Precisely! I'm glad you understand.
But I don't understand. How is it physically possible to give cattle fish gills? I'm sorry, but I'm not just going to give you my expensive cattle for you to mess around with their genetics.
Here, let me explain. I'm going to experiment with the embryos from your cows. I will insert fish DNA into the embryo and hope for the best. This will not affect your overall cattle production.
I guess I can work with that.
As I was saying before, my company has come incredibly close to finding a solution of making a grain that can live underwater and support the underwater cattle.
Oh yeah, I was reading up in that farmer's journal. Have you done the studies on how long it'll take to germinate yet? I thought O's take 3 months to germinate. Your COs would take 5 months.
Actually, my CO2 will only take about 4 months. However, we have not found equipment that will work underwater yet.
I've been mentioned. I've invented farming equipment that has blueprints for a tractor that has engines like a submarine. I call it the Hayes Tech.
Well, will it work?
That's an understatement. Air conditioner, heater, 14-inch drive, FM radio, automatic steering, and
Well, that sounds fantastic.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm so excited to see what you've come up with for our underwater agriculture project.
My partner and I, Farmer Cassie, have come up with the idea of genetically altering the embryos of her cows to have fins and gills. She has graciously offered over 200 embryos to experiment with.
Sounds like a steak dinner on a bright Sunday afternoon.
Well said, my friend. Well said.
That's good news. Miss McCarty, what have you come up with?
My partner and I have put our heads together and have come up with a crossbreed plant between seaweed and oats to create sea oats, a new feed for genetically modified cattle.
And I single-handedly invented farming equipment that will farm the seals.
Well, will it work?
That's an understatement. Air conditioner, heater, 14-inch sheds, FM radio, automatic steering, and I painted it purple.
I will contact my supervisor to see if they'll fund our experiments underwater. Miss Gallmer and Farmer Cassie can test their fish cattle in the ocean. Farmer Sarah can test her equipment, and Miss McCarty can get some soil samples to test the nutrients in the soil.
But in a dish. Since it'll hopefully be part fish egg, we can put it underwater after this grows and it'll hatch.
You seriously think this is going to work?
Have a little faith. We're only trying to save the world here. Now, help me make some more.
My company has finally found a solution to our sea oats. We have mixed oats and seaweed so that the plant has properties to survive underwater.
That's great.
We've tested it in saltwater, and it seems to be going well. We only have 4 months to make sure our sea oats will continue to grow. We will need your equipment to see if it really works. Are you sure your development will be successful?
That's an understatement. Air conditioner, heater, 14-inch sheds, FM radio, automatic steering, and I painted it purple. And it's water.
I don't think it can be raised any higher.
Good news, everyone. The government has okayed our plan to experiment underwater with our project.
That's great. We have several catfish things that have been living in our tanks for 4 months.
Yeah,
They seem
that's
to
a
be
little
growing
better.
quite rapidly, thanks to the fish genes, and are breathing normally.
I don't see why they would have any difficulties in the ocean.
We have also developed a plan for the house with the cat. This is what we have come up with.
As you can see, this is a clear glass dome. It is bulletproof, making it shark-proof, but it has minuscule holes all over to let new water in. At the top here, there is an enlarged fish tank filter.
Have you made one of these domes?
Yes, and it is on the way to the side of the
Tell me how it looks like.
Hold on a minute. I can poke a hole in that idea. Rather than disperse the dirt, what are you going to do with that?
Aha! Great question! We have decided to keep the manure underwater and use it as fertilizer for your sea oats. On the bottom of the dome you see, there is a hose and pump that leads out to the sea oat fields. I will personally check on it to make sure it is working and it's not polluting the ocean.
Sounds great. Miss McCarty, Farmer Sarah, what have you come up with?
We have successfully planted and harvested sea oats. Farmer Cassie and Farmer Sarah also worked briefly together to form a feed ration for the fish cattle.
So you do know the equipment works underwater, right?
That's an understatement. Air conditioner, heater, 14-inch sheds, FM radio, automatic steering, and I painted it purple. And it's water.
It sounds as if everything's in order. Gather your projects and let's go to the ocean.
Yeehaw!
to their new environment.
Okay, sounds great. We'll go get our suits on.
We're ready. Send us back.
The fish cattle are in the hold of the submarine. I'm going to release them and need you to help me monitor them to see if any of them are acting strangely.
Okay. There, that one with ear tag number 445. It seems to be going around in circles and kicking a lot.
Okay, I see it. I'll try to get it back in the submarine.
Would you like me to help?
I'm not sure if you can do this. Submarines are really difficult to maneuver.
And so are cattle. Trust me, corralling cattle is my job.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
It doesn't seem any of the other cattle are having problems. Should we go pick up Miss McCarty with Farmer Sarah?
Sure.
I got the soil sample. We'll have to test this back in the lab though. Is the equipment working?
That's what I understand. There's air conditioner, meter, 14 strikes, FM radio, automatic steering, and I painted it purple. Of course it's working.
Great. Let's go put the hang tank away and join Mrs. Palmer and Farmer Cassie in the submarine. We got the soil sample. I think we can go to the surface now, as long as you two are done.
Yep, we're ready to go.
I did some work yesterday and I found out what was wrong with the cow that was malfunctioning underwater.
What did you find out?
The cow had a DNA glitch, something similar to a birth defect, but I'm pretty sure I fixed the problem.
That's good, because if you haven't, we would have a first calf to slaughter.
How did the soil test go?
Good. The soil is sandy. It seems similar to the soil in eastern Iowa. But I think we might have a problem.
And what might that be?
Well, it seems that since most of the soil is sand, it is not packed tightly, so the roots won't be able to hold onto the ground if a strong wave comes through.
Did you come up with a solution?
I was hoping you could help with that.
We could create a series 3 bars and attach the plants to them and drive them into the sand.
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
Hello, everyone. I'm hoping this is the last time I see you. Trusting all is well. Do the fish cattle seem happy with their environment?
Absolutely overjoyed. They are clearly loving all that room to swim around.
We also tested the soil in the ocean. It seems quite suitable for the seals.
We planted them all around the cattle's go. We'll have enough experimental seals to feed the cattle until the next cropping site. And a huge plus is we'll be able to grow them all year.
Congratulations, team. I can see this project was a huge success thanks to all of your teamwork. I'm sure the people will be very happy.
That's an understatement.
In the next few months, my group of peers will develop their research and projects. It is now presentable to the public. We will address concerns by thoroughly explaining that the procedures executed were safe. There is no risk needing fish cattle or seals. The government will hire more workers to ensure safety as the project develops. More farmers will also be needed to take care of all their agriculture projects. Thank you for your time. Do you have any questions?
How did you create these, the cowfish and the seals? Is there real research happening in this area? I mean, where are your sources for creating these ideas?
Your question was, how did we come up with the seals and the cowfish? Well, there isn't actually any research going on, as we are all in middle school, high school, so it's a little difficult for us to actually do that. it could be someday possible for sea oats and cowfish and any other type of genetically altered plants or animals to be able to live under the ocean when there isn't enough room on land to grow food or raise animals.